that. Concierge service and everything. Coffee for Bill. Do you have something to put your coffee in?
If I dump this.
Because he's got your coffee.
I'll dump it.
Well,
I'm gonna dump this slurry so I can get some good stuff.
right in the middle of the road, of course he is.
You're the man. This is what real coffee is. I need to learn how to make this kind of coffee and get one of these jabs. It's pretty awesome. Thank you. You're welcome. I was wondering how I was going to get my coffee, but I kept too far away.
No problem, let me know.
Good morning, I am Chris with Journey Beyond Overland, and today we are in the beautiful state of Kentucky. Yeah, it's supposed to rain pretty much the entire time we're here. Today's forecast is calling for rain, 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 rain. It pretty much rained all night. It's been raining all morning. So why are we still here? Well, that's because I have a job that makes it really hard to reschedule vacation. So when you take vacation, you take vacation. And you enjoy it regardless. So there's a handful of us out here today. It's a Friday. We're gonna go out and see if we can't get some muddy trails, and thank goodness there's a shower where we're staying. So it doesn't matter how muddy I get today. I still have hot water waiting for me when I come back. So thanks for joining us. We're gonna be happy to show you around the muddy trails of Kentucky today. Well, this was not exactly the time of day that I wanted to be completely covered from head to toe in water. But it is what it is. Thankfully, the Jeep is warm and dry.
Every time I do that, I literally say, oh shit. Like it surprises me or something. Sorry.
Look, our friends. Hi, guys. Don't jump on us. That's all I ask of you.
That's a great day to air down, isn't it?
Always a great day to air down. Looks like you've got a wolf behind you. Leave it. Oh, we're gonna walk this way past the little Scottish lock. That's not a Scottish lock, but I can pretend, right? So it sounds like the group talked a little bit more and that they're interested in going up and trying it's either Whoopflarea. I have no idea. I've heard it pronounced several different ways, but it's a lot of fun trail. There is water on it. We're just going to have to see how that goes, considering it's been raining nonstop for 12, 14 hours. It's been raining nonstop for a while, so we're going to just keep an eye on that water because not everybody here. In fact, I think we're about the only person here who does have a snorkel. Yuck. Yuck.
Why don't you get a shot of the pressure? Yeah, that's what happens when you take your dog with you. It's wonderful.
I can't imagine which dog would do that.
His name is Baby Dog.
Rourke.
He's a genius.
I know he's got a brain, but I'm not sure that it's a very functional one.
I'm just glad we cleaned everything before we left the day before.
Yeah, you can tell that it was worthwhile cleaning that.
Moseley County, Kentucky was created from 3 neighboring counties in 1843. Named after a former Kentucky governor, the county has been called one of the poorest places in America. Early settlers here eked out a living out of the steep valleys and mountains by raising corn, tobacco, and livestock. During the 1920s, the deep forests and valleys provided excellent cover for moonshiners, who became local folk heroes in the area. Today, you'll find sinuous waterways like the Buffalo Creek, winding their way through the rugged mountains and dense forests of the Daniel Boone National Forest. You're also likely to hear nothing but the song of the birds, the wind through the trees, and the burble of the meandering stream, today accompanied by the pattering of raindrops.
So you're saying that obstacle is probably easier coming from the north-south?
Yeah, and I'm only like 62% sure that I've got that right.
62% is better than 50%. There's been a discussion about should we run it north to south, south to north, which one's more of a challenge. We have no idea because nobody's ever run it both ways. We've only run it north, they've only run it south. So apparently we're going to run it north and get the water and all of this rain out of our way first.
The most technical part of our trail today included less than 3 miles of unmaintained roadway called Whoopflarea Road. It's chock full of creek crossings, mud holes of various depths, and the occasional rock obstacle. Today's water levels were actually pretty low considering the recent rain. But the water of the right fork of the Buffalo Creek can get several feet deep in the deepest crossings and mud holes, so make sure to gauge the depth before you drive into each water or mud obstacle.
So this is my second cameraman today. This is really awesome. Yay! I'm so glad Ike is back so I can have another cameraman.
Yeah.
Rowdy, is that the same rack off your other truck? Yeah. Negative. It's I don't know. Another different brand.
Well, how'd that happen? We were just in a Walmart parking lot.
Is that what you call this? Is a Walmart parking lot?
Yeah, it's more than an hour to Walmart from here, I think.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Pretty neat. Now that's what a real woman looks like.
I think maybe I should have just put on my sandals and my swimsuit today.
At this point.
Yeah.
But like Brad said, that's a different kind of video,
That
babe.
is a different kind of beauty. A wetsuit, not a swimsuit.
There you go.
Did you know there's a hole here by the side of the road? You gonna be able to stay on that side so you don't run over me?
I was trying to.
Yeah, just don't slide off the edge of the road on me.
This section of trail is beautiful in its own right, an enchanted forest glen along a rippling Clearwater Creek. That quirky name of Whoopflarea simply adds to the existing charm. Folklore provides several tales about the origin of that unique name, but none of them have to do with the gnome that we found perched high above the trail on a rock, standing sentinel over the valley like a battleship.
It says Latoya PT26. Hello, gnome. You can go back to your home now. Because if Ike can do it, then we can, right?
Come on, Chris, you got this.
I love trees. I love trees. Trees are my friend. Oh, yay! Thank you. It's always fun traveling with people because you never know what somebody is going to hand you. I've been told this is for Bill. Should I give it to Bill? Should I just eat it myself? Rowdy says he knows you're hungry.
Thanks, bro.
Got your face on that.
So where did the name Whoopflarea come from? The most common explanation is that it refers to the whooping sound made by the owls that frequent the area. Another legend says that there was a local moonshiner named Larry who got lost in the area, and searchers repeatedly called out, "Whoop, Larry!" to try and find him. A third popular folktale tells that the word Flaria was a local twist for a signal or call, and that it was common for locals to whoop across the mountains to communicate with each other. Whatever the case, the name was adopted by the local post office established here in 1931. That post office shuttered its doors in 1954, but Whoopflarea remains celebrated as one of the most distinctive places in the area due to its eye-catching, unusual name. That eye-catching and unusual name now lures high-clearance vehicles of all shapes and sizes to come and ply the waters of the creek. The creek here can be tricky, luring you into thinking that the waters will remain shallow and easy, but make sure to watch your line. In this particular spot, staying to the right means a fun though deep crossing. Going too far left could catch you up in a waist-deep or deeper water hole.
I am climbing up the hill to where the worst obstacle is on this trail. There is a bypass before you get here that goes off to the left. There is a drop on my left down to the creek. There's a drop in the front. There's a drop in the back. And there's mud holes everywhere. So we've got the drop there, right there. Goes down to the creek, probably about 40 to 50 feet. The incline here, off camber. This leads you down towards that drop off down to the creek.
Can't even walk on it.
And then once you get past that, this.
Mush down, is it mushy or solid?
Mushy!
Let's see if I leave my boots in here. So you're talking knee depth, a little bit soft on the bottom, but then I've got solid underneath the soft.
And with Bill and the JK through, now there were only 4 vehicles remaining. Next up, PJ in the Super Ford. PJ'd come to check this out already, and he was prepared just in case, with the winch line already fed through the window.
Bill says he doesn't recommend fast, but this is your call, so we are ready when you are. Whoa! He's good on that side?
Yeah. We're gonna slide to the left and go right through.
Dead. I just wanted to make sure he wasn't okay, you've got a foot.
Yeah, he's
Or
good.
2. You're good at that.
about that. I
Worry
want to
about
make
that.
sure I drop in right. I don't feel
That I understand too.
Your rock rail's gonna slip you right around.
Oh, I see why you stopped. I was wondering.
big damage if we don't.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to cut it. You ready to get your chainsaw out? He is literally up against a tree and we can't move him. You think it's gonna rain today?
I think most of it's over.
I think you're right. I think it's gonna stop. It's just done. It's gonna be dry the rest of this trip. Whoa! We need to trim that edge or you got it. Yeah, perfect.
Before we'd started driving the trail in the morning, there'd been a little bit of debate as to whether we should go north to south or south to north, primarily because of the difficulty of this obstacle. Both Gladiators had driven it from north to south before, and at least one of them had had to winch up this particular obstacle. After they both drove through it today, what would they have to say about it? Well, if you want the easier ride, the easier way through this section of obstacle, you should definitely go from south to north, just like we were. Now don't go getting that feeling that this must be an easy obstacle because everybody made it through just fine. It's not. And it's so slick that in this particular area you really can't even choose your route. The mud and the water chooses it for you. But after driving through that, we all felt pretty darn good. At least for the moment.
My entire aux system just shut down. We got nothing. So I would say, I hope our fridge stays charged, but I guess we're going to find out.
Well,
we can plug in at the campsites.
Well, and you've got the EcoFlow on it, right?
Yeah.
So the EcoFlow should be charged and should be running it right now.
Yeah, it should run it for a few days.
But literally everything just failed on our aux system, which means we don't have any of the big lights, which the big lights aren't a big deal, but the fridge is.
I'm just glad it isolated itself and didn't affect anything else because it could have caught fire.
Oh, ow!
It melted already partly, and I bet you it finished melting.
When you explore the trails and back roads of Kentucky, you're never sure what you're likely to find. Each road here has its own story, its own character, and its own challenges. Some are easy dirt roads through open countryside with views down across the hollers and valleys. Some are muddy stretches of rock and dirt through heavily forested ravines carved by rushing waters. Some days the crisp air carries the heady scent of pine and earth to you as the sunshine warms your face. Some days that rain never stops falling, but countless tiny waterfalls appear in the most unlikely of places. The trail that was easy last week might be washed out and rutted this week. The trail that required winching a month ago may now be graded and easy. But honestly, that's part of the charm of exploring places like this. Even if you do drive the same trails more than once, they're never completely familiar. Instead, they subtly change with the seasons, encouraging you to come back and explore again and again.
So we are now stopped on a bank of rock on the river that we found enough room to get all 5 vehicles on, so we're not in the creek. We can stop and we can actually eat something. So
Chicken salad and carrots.
There you go.
Breakfast of champions.
it's supposed to be lunch.
It is lunch.
Okay, just checking. Your friend wants some. He thinks he wants some. So what fun lunch are you eating today?
I ate a PB&J sandwich. Now I'm eating a chewy trail mix.
Perfect. And Rowdy's got like sandwich stuff back here.
Yep, turkey and cheese.
Wow.
Simple.
And Jason found some cheese.
I got
Cheese, meat, no bread.
Who needs carbs?
I thought we'd be back at camp by the time we were done this trail.
Come on, you forgot about us.
Well, we have banana bread.
Not.
Or whatever. Apple bread.
Okay. I don't know if you want to put apple bread with cheese and meat.
I'll eat whatever it has to be right now.
You think you're going to avoid getting wet today?
I think I'm gonna stay completely dry.
I'm going to be really
That's my
impressed.
life mission. Yeah. Yeah. Just like you are.
I am
staying
completely dry.
Yeah.
Once you complete the creek section of Whoopflarea Road, you have a decision to make. Where do you go now? You can head north from Mistletoe on the right Fort Buffalo Road, or you can loop around to the west on Mistletoe Road, which are both easy drives. And if you take Mistletoe Road, there are even more options for exploration. To the west is the Tedges Creek area, and to the south, a couple of ridge roads that lead back toward the east. In this part of Kentucky, even the paved roads are narrow, twisty, and scenic, so there are plenty of options. Our group was headed back toward camp at the Buffalo Camp and Ride, and so we ventured back toward camp on a road that the camp had included on their own local map of trails, with, well, only a few little obstacles in our way.
I think they just moved it.
What's that?
I think they just moved it.
I cut it.
Oh, you already cut it.
Yeah, it was small.
You are just too quick. Look at that.
Black Jeep needs one of these.
Yes, it does. There it is. It's just a little one.
If you're looking for more trails in this part of Kentucky, the best advice I can give you is get a copy of the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway map, because that's where you'll find over 1,000 miles of trails stretching all across the wilds and forests and mountains of Kentucky. Everything from iconic trails like Pumpkin Hollow and Spas Creek to lesser-known gems like Whoopflarea Road.
Yep, that was pretty wicked and pretty slick.
Yeah,
If it weren't wet, you probably would have made it.
yeah, definitely through the dry.
Yep.
It just started spinning way before I got stuck. Oh well, we tried.
Yep.
Whoopflarea Road and the surrounding trails likely could be driven by a stock 4x4 with a good driver. But that doesn't mean you may not end up with pinstriping or body damage. All 5 vehicles in our group today were modified, with our little JK on 35s and a 2.5-inch lift likely being the underdog of the group. Every vehicle had a winch and recovery gear. And more importantly, every vehicle had an experienced and capable driver who knew how to use that recovery gear if the need arose. We all may come from different areas, different backgrounds, and work in different fields, but our love of exploring the outdoors in our 4x4s draws us back together over and over again. And that is really what driving trails like this is all about.
There was something that looked like a pipe that was kind of thin, like about that big around.
It was right along. Oh, maybe it's
Oh,
that
that
thing.
thing. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it looks like a rubber boot.
It does look like a rubber boot.
It looks like the top of a rubber
Like
boot.
somebody lost their boot in there. There's a pretty good sized tree down partway across the trail, and you can tell that this is more of a side-by-side trail given some of the side spurs, but everybody was going around it.
Clearly been going around it for
A while. Off the trail a little bit, not very far, but still. You got your saw with you? Cut it. 4-volt versus what?
2.5.
Okay, nice job. We stopped, we cut it. Now we're going on.
And you can crawl through it, you do not need to be. So that water hole was the delineation between trail open and trail closed, so I wonder if somebody marked it.
On one set of maps that we were all using today, this mud hole did mark the difference between a closed trail and an open trail. But before we'd gotten out here, we'd also double-checked some other resources and other maps, and all of those other resources and maps told us that this is actually an unmaintained township or local road. It's just that you've got some property owners here who are very sensitive about it, which I understand, and they want to make sure you stay on the trail.
Just stay on the damn road and keep moving.
I did those too.
Look out for any Camaros. Yeah, I hope Camaro doesn't jump out and grab us.
So stay on the trail, do your research in advance to make sure that where you're driving is legal to drive.
Head towards camp, and then right before you get there, turn right, because the sawmill is closer to camp than it is to main road.
Yeah, that was my plan. Roll coming out with loading up the wood deck.
Kind of where Jason's at right now. Guys are sliding tires.
Alright, you sure you got both heads?
Once we all got back to the Buffalo Camp and Ride, we all pretty much went our separate directions. Separate directions because this place is massive. You do have an area where you have established camping with electricity and water, and that's where the majority of the group was staying, is down there with their families. But Bill and I, we love getting out into those acres and acres of backcountry and trails where there's wide open spaces for you to disperse camp just about anywhere you want. The family that owns this camp also owns a sawmill in the area, and so this particular area has been timbered over the years, which is really clear. A lot of times it's not so much fun camping in a timbered area, but I'll tell you this is one of the best places in Kentucky that we've found to camp where you can enjoy those beautiful mountain views for miles and miles.
The chef is hot. It's warm, humid.
On the other hand, I'm not hot yet, though I'm down to a t-shirt.
It's warm.
The pants that I'm wearing are still literally wet from the top to the bottom. They have not dried. Everything else is dried yet, not so much the pants and the boots. But at least it's not raining.
Bill and I have camped out here at the Buffalo Camp and Ride a couple of times, and the owners out here have always been awesome to work with. This is a beautiful spot with plenty of options and plenty of trails starting straight from the camp. So make sure to go out and explore while you're here.
Nice and juicy.
Baby dog agrees. He's waiting very patiently for his share.
I don't know if he's patient.
No, he's not patient. Rue is patient. Rue is probably the only dry place in here.
After dinner, Bill and I headed back over to the main camp area where I grabbed a quick shower before heading over to meet everybody else who was arriving that evening. Because this wasn't just any trip. This was the Kentucky Fried Trails event hosted by Tri-State Overland, the same event that got us started on this channel to begin with. The rain at that point was still falling, and it was falling enough that I decided not to give in when Brad started heckling me about flying my drone.
Chicken if you don't.
Yeah, it's still dripping out here. You gonna replace it if it crashes?
I will help you fix it.
Nice try.
Now, I can't speak for all groups that host events like this, but what I can tell you is that the events that Tri-State Overland has hosted over the years, every single time, we've met awesome people who we continue to ride with. So if you're still on the fence about this overlanding thing, an event like Kentucky Fried Trails with Tri-State Overland is something you should highly consider. Thanks so much for joining us on our ride through the muddy trails of Kentucky. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, why not? Come and join us for our future adventures, or better yet, sign up to be a Patreon. And in the meantime, until we see you again, make sure to go out and find your own adventure.